Hello everyone, it's Liz. I miss you all. We're going to do some yoga together today. We're going to do some flow yoga and we'll also hold some poses. We're going to do some poses that are great for your immune system and also some poses that reduce stress. So hopefully those are things that we all need right now. But you might want to grab a towel, a small one or a big one, either for cushioning knees if you want to. And a yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block, you can use a soup can. You can use anything that you could prop your hand up on if you need it. So I'll show you some places where you can use those if you want. And maybe some water. But other than that, we'll get started. I'm going to play some music today. I found some royalty-free yoga music. Other times that I play videos, I might play the music really quiet, so you can play music of your choice. So give me feedback, let me know what you like, and we'll get started. So, let's start my music here. So we're all going to start seated at the back of your mats. So you don't have to be at the back of your mat, I was just doing it so you can see me better. If you want to, and you have a block and you want to sit up on top of that block, go right ahead. Gives your hips a little bit more space. And if you feel comfortable closing your eyes, just close your eyes so you can focus on your breath. Notice where you feel the breath coming into the body. You can feel it coming in through the nostrils, filling the lungs, feeling your tailbone root down into the earth with your exhale. Feeling the crown of your head lift up to the sky on your inhale. Shoulders fall back and down, letting your facial muscles soften. Maybe setting an intention for your practice today. Maybe it's relaxation or to maintain connection with your breath. And every once in a while, we'll check back in. Let's inhale now, lifting the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, press the hands down. Inhale, lift up. Filling your lungs. And exhale, letting go whatever is not serving you now. Inhale, lift. And exhale, bringing the fingertips behind you slightly. Maybe bending the elbows and opening through your chest. Feeling that expansion across the front of your chest. If you want to bend one elbow at a time, you can. Just feeling that expansion across your heart center. Good. Then inhale, lift up. Exhale, bringing one hand down to the ground. Other arm lifts up and over, feeling that stretch through your side body. Inhale to the center. Exhale, other side. And then let's do it one more time on each side. Big breath in and exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. And then coming center. If you are sitting on a block, you might want to come off of it for the next part. Hands on your knees, just relaxing them down. And start to make a big circle with your body. Letting that upper body go nice and loose. Warming up through the base of the spine. And you can go the other direction with that circle. And then here we're going to do some seated cow and cat. So inhale, pressing the chest forward. And then exhale, round through the back. Chin to chest, tucking the tailbone. Breathing forward and back. Inhale and exhale. Nice job, everyone. Let's move to all fours now. Hands coming underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And then we'll do some cat and cow from this position here. And I'm just going to turn so you can see me a little better. We're going to roll around the back up as you exhale. And then inhale, fill the belly, shoulders back and down. And then just move between those two poses with your own breath. Side to side. So pretend that you're looking at your tail, looking down one side. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale, looking down the other side. So feeling that stretch through the side body as you go from side to side. Inhale and exhale. And let's widen through the knees, big toes together, and sink back into a child's pose, bringing your arms forward and maybe even resting your forehead down on your mats. And if it feels good, you can rock your forehead side to side on your mat, massaging the muscles of your forehead, sinking the tailbone back towards your heels. Back to all fours. Let's curl those toes beneath us and press into your first down dog. So your knees might be a little bit more bent than usual, especially if it's your first one of the day. And then start to pedal through your feet one at a time. So I'll show you from the side here. I'm just pedaling my feet one at a time. Stretching through the bottoms of your feet, through your Achilles, up into the calves and behind the knee into the hamstrings. Good. And then start to walk your feet towards the front of your mat with your knees bent, hanging out here in forward fold. Good. Bend your knees and roll up nice and tall. Inhale, bring your hands up overhead. And then exhale, coming down back into that forward fold. Inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, melt down. Bend your knees and roll up. Big breath in, bend the knees, coming through center, diving down. Inhale, lift up halfway. This time we're going to add on. So come on down and take a big step back with your right foot. Long step behind you. Nice. And then lift your hands up to the sky. Good. Then take those hands, interlace them behind you, and open through your chest. Feel that beautiful expansion here. Good. Inhale, lift the hands up. Start to straighten through the front leg, and then maybe sink down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink. Inhale, lift, and exhale, sink. Let's bring those hands back down to either side of the foot. Step back to down dog. From here, we're rolling forward into plank. Lowering down onto the knees, come chest and chin, 8-point pose, bum stays high, and then slide onto the belly for cobra. Sorry if I went out of the view of the camera there a little bit. Curl those toes, press back to down dog. On your next breath in, lift that right leg up high to the sky, and then draw it up between the hands. This time, plant your left heel behind you, finding that lunge on the other side. And if it feels good, interlace those fingers behind you and open through your heart. Expand it up to the sky. Inhale, breathing up, straightening through the front leg. Keep a little bit of softness in the knee, and then come on down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink. Good. Inhale, lift. And exhale, sink. Let's do it one more time. Big breath in, fill the lungs, and then let it go. Hands come down to either side of the foot. Step back to down dog. Roll forward to plank. And then you can come to knees first, or chaturanga halfway down, bend in the elbows, flip the feet, and lift to up dog. Curl those toes, press back down dog. Lift up high onto the toes, bend the knees, and step the feet in one at a time, finding forward fold at the front of your mat. Bend your knees and roll up. Good. From here, let's just do some releasing. We're going to swing the arms through, bending the knees, and lift back up. Inhale at the top, exhale, release. And here the feet can be hip distance apart, or maybe a little bit closer together. When you come to the top, you can add a lift up onto the toes if you'd like. Maybe an extension of your hands to the sky, or just pressing the palms up. One more here. And relax it down. Nice job, everyone. Big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, release. Take a big step back with your left foot this time. Anchor the heel down to your mat. And open up to warrior two, so facing this side. So your hips are right over your shoulders. Legs are nice and wide. Front knee is bent. Back leg is long. Inhale, reach that front arm forward and then reverse warrior, lifting up and back. And then bringing that front elbow to the knee, back arm reaches up and over for side angle. Expanding your chest to the sky. And then coming back here, start to straighten through your front leg. Coming to triangle, here's a great time to grab a block or a big old soup can and then bring it down to the floor, reaching that top arm up to the sky. Now both legs are straight in this triangle pose. Here's what it looks like from this side. So my shoulder is right over my hand. If you want a little extra challenge, you can lift that bottom arm out. Feel that core strength, or you can take that top arm and wrap it behind you. Good, then bend that front knee to come on out of it, and then come back up into warrior two, and start to pinwheel your arms down to either side of your foot. Step back to down dog. And if you'd like to, you can hold down dog, or you can come through a vinyasa flow. So plank, inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift to baby cobra, or maybe the hips come off the floor to up dog. And then step back to down dog. Left leg reaches up to the sky, nice deep breath in. Bring it up between the hands. And if it gets caught there, just pull it through. Send your back heel down to your mat. And then find your warrior two on the other side. So we're hiding that back arm. It's coming straight out behind us. Front arm is coming right out from the shoulder, sinking deep in the legs to feel the work. Feeling very grounded through the legs and light through the upper body. Beautiful. And then reach forward, up and back, reverse warrior. So the front knee is staying nice and bent. Back leg is long and straight. And then bring the elbow to the knee. Back arm circles around and up, expanding through the chest. Reaching the hand either right up to the sky or towards the front of the room. If you want to, you can take that back arm and wrap it. Opening through the shoulder. Your gaze can be up at the ceiling, straight out, or down at the floor. Coming back to warrior two, straight through the front leg, and then reach out over that front leg for triangle pose. Remember, in triangle pose, our legs are straight. You reach forward, using that block. I always like to use block in triangle pose. It's not about how far you come down on the leg. It's about how open you stay to the side. holding down dog or moving through your vinyasa flow. Your choice, your practice. Lift up onto the toes, bend the knees, and step the feet into forward fold. Let the head hang down. Maybe bend your knees here. Let your belly rest onto your thighs and take your peace fingers, wrap them around your big toe. After you do that, you can start to straighten out through the legs and maybe draw your head a little bit closer to your knees. Another option is to take hands to opposite elbows and just rock it out. Just let the head hang, maybe shake it yes and no, release a little tension from your neck. And then bend your knees and roll back up. One vertebra at a time, stacking nice and tall, big breath in. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, reach the crown of your head forward. Exhale, melt it down. Take a big step back with your right foot. Then inhale, keep the back heel high, lift it up nice and tall. This time we're gonna flow the arms forward and then reach it behind you. Good, so I'll show from the side. Nice big lift up. And exhale, bring your belly over your thigh, reach the hands behind you. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, forward. One more time, nice deep breath in. Turn back to the front here. Good. And then plant that back heel behind you. This time pyramid pose. So we're gonna come out over that mostly straight front leg. Be kind to your hamstrings though. Keep a bend in the knee if you need it. You can use your block here if you'd like, or your soup cans. And then as you exhale, let your body melt over your leg. Feel that beautiful stretch through your hamstrings. So from the side, looks like this. Think about pulling that left hip towards the back of the room and turning your right hip down towards your mat. If you'd like to add a twist here, you can twist toward the front leg. Twists are great for your immune system and your digestive system. Feel that stretch go up the outside of that front leg. And then bring that arm down. Taking your hands back to the floor, stepping back to down dog. Now whichever leg you had in front of you, lift it up to the sky. And then flex the foot and open up your hip. Press it over to the side. Option here is to be on the knee and dropping into the forearms rather than being on the hands and toes. And then bring that leg back down. If you'd like to move through a vinyasa flow here, please do. Inhale, exhale, inhale, lift, exhale, back down dog. And bend your knees, stepping forward towards the hands. And then roll all the way up. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, preparing the spine. Exhale, melt down. This time, step back with your left foot. Keeping the heel high. Inhale, lift up. And then exhale, reach forward, belly over thigh. Reach the hands high behind you. And then lift back up. And then just move through that with your own breath. Let's do that one more time. Big breath in as you lift. And then as you come down, plant the hands on either side of the foot. Oh, I'm sorry, come on up. Let's do that pyramid pose on the other side. Square your hips to the front. Lift your hands up to the sky. And then come on over that leg. With the knee a little bit bent if that feels good to you. For your pyramid pose, to stretch out the hamstring. Just let it all go. Check back in with your intention. Was it relaxation? Was it focusing on your breath? Was it stretching? Or maybe it was just to let go of that to-do list. If you'd like to add a twist, you can twist toward that front leg. Feeling the stretch go up the side of the front leg. Opening the heart to the side wall, getting that twist. And then bring the hand down. Stepping back to down dog. And then moving through a vinyasa flow if you like. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog with the hips up or a cobra with the hips down. And then curl back to down dog. Then lift up high onto the toes, bend your knees, gaze forward between your hands, step in. Exhale, bow your head down. Bend your knees and roll up. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, bringing your hands heart center. Good work. Let's inhale here and exhale, twist. And inhale, lift. Exhale, twist to the other side. So keep your hips square to the front, shoulders twisting to the side. Let's do that one more time each side. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. And then come center. Let's find tree pose. I'm going to come back to the back of the mat so you can see my feet a bit better. You can have your toe on the ground. You can bring your foot to your calf, or you can bring it to your inner thigh. Try to avoid placing it directly on your knee. Bring your hands heart center. And then lift the hands up. If you'd like to do this at a wall, you can do it at a wall. Reach the hands to the sky, grounding through all four corners of your foot. Lift up, expand the heart forward, drop the shoulders back, and breathe. So often we want to hold our breath in balance poses. Press your foot really actively into your thigh and press your thigh back against your foot. And release. Let's do that on the other side. So taking the foot, keeping either the toe on the ground, up to the calf, or up to the inner thigh. Hands start at heart center. Nice deep breaths. Inhale, lift the hands up. And then maybe interlace the fingers and grow your tree a bit taller. Maybe gazing skyward. Opening through the heart, lifting the chest. Grounding through the foot, but growing tall with the rest of the body. Good, and then release. Bring that foot down. Nice job. And if you wobbled or fell, that just means you're challenging yourself appropriately. So nice deep breath in. Good. As you exhale, we're going to step that right foot back and pull the arms back behind you. Good. Then push the hands forward and start to shift your weight forward until you lift the back leg up off the floor. And then let's step it in. Let's try it again on the other side. Big step back with your left foot. Reach the arms up. Exhale, pull the elbows back and down. Exhale, push your energy forward and shift the weight into that front leg and then take flight with the back foot. Lift it up. And then let's let's bring it center. Let's do that one more time each side. Inhale, lift, step back, reach the arms up, bend the back knee, pull the elbows behind you. Push what you don't want out of the way, reaching forward so you can take flight. And bring it together. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink. Push forward. And then lift that back leg up. And then bring it together. Nice work, everyone. Checking back in. Taking some nice deep breaths. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, melt it forward. Stepping back with your right foot. Good, and then the left. Stepping back to down dog. Rolling forward to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, lifting to up dog. Exhale, curl those toes back. Take your right foot and step it up between your hands, placing that left heel back down on the floor. And then we're going to rotate open to your warrior two. Hand stays on the front knee. And then step it forward. A little bit of a flow here. Step that foot back in and roll up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, melt it down. Big step back with both feet into your down dog. Rolling forward to plank. Chaturanga down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, curl those toes, press back. Take your left foot, reach it up between the hands, plant your back heel, hand stays on the front knee, other arm reaches behind you, opening through your chest. And then step forward. And roll all the way up. Exhale, hands, heart center. Good. Now let's take your left foot, step it back on your mat, opening up to warrior two. You're going to lift the hands up, extending them up to the sky as we straighten the front leg, and then sink back into your warrior two. And do that with your breath. Inhale, lift, and exhale, sink. Inhale, lift, and exhale, sink. Breath in, and breath out. As you come down, bring the elbow to the knee, back arm reaches up and over, right angle. If you want to, you can wrap that arm behind you. Good. Now let's look forward on the floor and step that back foot in a bit. We're going to come to floating half moon. So we're reaching that leg out behind you and the arm up. If you want to keep the toe on the floor, you can. Body is open to the side wall. Keep the breath flowing. If you want to, come into warrior three. Arms out in flight. Reach the back of the hands to the sky. And then step it in. Let's do that on the other side. Just taking your right foot back. Find your warrior two. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink. Big breath in and out. One more time. Good. Then elbow to the knee, back arm reaches up and over, right angle. Feeling that stretch through the top side of your body. Good. And then coming back into your warrior two. And start to sneak that back foot in, finding your floating half moon. Reaching the fingertips toward the floor. Back leg stays on the ground or starts to lift up. Keeping that supporting leg a little bent. Finding a focal point on the floor. Breathe. And then maybe start to rotate your hips and shoulders to the floor. arms out to the side, leg reaches long behind you. Crown of the head reaches forward. And then come on down. Big breath in. And then coming into chair pose here. Good. You can have your hands at heart center. You can have your hands in cactus. Or you can reach the arms forward. Good. Let's bring those hands back to heart center and take a deep breath in. Exhale, twisting to the right side, left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Feeling that twist. Inhale, come back center. Exhale, other side.